This is Sheldon Laskin's event. All right, I support him for Maryland Senate against Bobby Zirkin. I support him. I can't be at this event. I met David Simon a few years back at Starbucks. We didn't have a real in-depth conversation because of what he's doing. So this is the discussion part. All right. I got one pending post, but this is what it is. I can't attend the event, so I posted on the page. Since y'all talking about the war on drugs and corruption in the courts and racism, I put it all on film. I named the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians that are involved in it. So if you want to take Bobby Zirkin's spot, I'm going to help you take his spot. I'm going to be riding Bobby Zirkin, and I'm going to be supporting you. I got one pending post. And this is what the post says. So we all on the same page. I got an appointment with a lawyer today, civil rights lawyer, Hansel. All right. And this is what I did. I put the video up and I named you. So there's no misunderstanding. We're talking about corruption and racism in the courts and under Bobby Zirkin's administration. Bobby Zirkin needs to be criminally charged. He needs to go to jail for racketeering and fraud. And if you got a problem with me, take me to court for defamation of character or libelous statements. But anything I say about these politicians, I can prove it. I got it very well documented. Peter Franco, Hogan. Go to these people's offices, and this is all documented. And I showed you the laws that you broke right here. Whoever having knowledge of an actual commission of a felony, all right? That's like Nathan when he charged the Duke lacrosse team with that rape that didn't happen. Well, that's the same thing that Schellenberger did. He did it to protect the Democratic Party and the corruption in the party. If I get access to the grand jury, it's going to be like The Wire. Because this whole story is just like The Wire. It's called Baltimore Rewired. I was making a movie and a documentary about racism. And I was making a documentary about the war on drugs. Long before y'all made The Wire, I started this. The state of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, 1986. You feel me? So we're going to talk about it. And this is where we're going to talk about it. This is my lawyer, all right? And that's David Cummers. He's from Judge Bennett's courtroom, all right? Maryland courts. Because to hold the courts accountable, you got to go through the courts to do it. So I'm a whistleblower, and I'm asking for a federal investigation into the courts in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. I'm asking for a federal investigation into Scott Schellenberger's office, Greg Bernstein's office, and Marilyn Mosby's office. If you lock up Schellenberger, Schellenberger gonna snitch. All right? And this is to keep everybody abreast of everything I'm doing. That's my lawyer. And I post my YouTube and I post this publicly. Mayor Pugh got this. Like I said, I named y'all. 1402 Lochner, dear comptroller. I respectfully regret to inform you I have earnings the time period. All right. I asked for a federal audit because I'm out $2.6 million. And the state of Maryland participated in the fraud. You locked me up to shield the corruption. Federal, state. All right. I want an audit. You want me to stop my activism? Give me an audit. Put these public officials online. In this case right here, Legal Eagle decision, 1988. Go get that. Google that case. It was about the war on drugs and ending the war on drugs. That was from 1988. So from 1988 to now is a documentary about my life, my journey for justice. All right. And I'm going to post this on the page so we don't have no misunderstandings. I'm not doing this to be disrespectful. I'm doing this to be educational. And to be educational, you got to show the truth. The Wire was a movie. But what I'm doing is I'm naming the people instead of The Wire can't name you. I name the judges. I name the lawyers. I name the politicians that get paid off of this war on drugs. I named those 6 dirty cops when they came and stuck guns to my head. I'm living proof of the criminal justice system. And I don't never get invited to sit on none of these panels. I ain't gonna say I feel slighted. Y'all don't put me on the panels because y'all know I'm gonna run my mouth. I'm not gonna give you no cut cards. All right? I'm not gonna give you no cut cards. I want to thank Mr. Sheldon Lasky because he just posted my post. So we don't have no misunderstandings about nothing I do. It's posted. It's for the public to see. It's for the public to see. So if I'm giving you this information, I'm sharing my knowledge, then y'all need to act on this information. You feel me? I can't be at this event on Sunday because I'm going to be somewhere else on the 22nd. I'm doing something at the Motor House. I'm doing some activism at the Motor House. But take this as a take this with a grain of salt. I support Mr. Laskin. Anything to get Zirkin out of office. And I want the Department of Justice and a federal investigation into the courts and the politics in Maryland. The Democratic Party needs to be criminally investigated from the top to the bottom. That's my job. That's my journey for justice. So that's what I'm going to do.